Frank Forbes, Director of Engineering for Rondell Data Corporation, was normally a quiet man, but the Model 802 was stretching his patience. It was beginning to look just like the other new products that hit delays and problems in the transition from design to production. This was his breaking point. 4 days after that meeting, Frank found that two of his key people on the 802 design had been called to production for emergency consultation on a bug found in the final assembly.
Pam, can you send Doc in, please?
All right, gentlemen, here we have it, the changes to the new filter on the 802.
Excellent.
All we need, like I said, 3 new cards, a couple of connectors, some new wiring. Oh yeah, no, we gotta change the shields up, fit the new filters, but it'll be twice as efficient.
You really gonna let this happen, Bill?
Frank had tried to resist the last-minute design changes, but Bill stood firm. With a lot of overtime by the engineers and draftsmen, engineering services should still be able to finish the prints in time.
Frank, something like this, it's a lot like having sex with Kobe Bryant. I mean, you can try to resist, but you'll still do it. So, how's this all look, man? Can we get this out in time by October 2nd still?
I say on paper, it looks like the risk outweigh the benefits. It'll work out.
All right, as long as the rewards are there, boys. Excellent. Let's get some lunch. Any more successful? Cooperation for sure. I mean, as a manager, it would probably increase our output by 5 or 10%. Before Frank there, that Kilman guy we had, he was just too problematic, you know? I mean, he just obviously too young, you know those young guys, too much oomph. Now guys, we all know that there's a big deadline on this 802. Frank, thanks for getting us together to talk about its introduction. Now, I'm really counting on both you guys to work together, get all the snags out of the system, and to make sure we can get the first product out by October 2nd. Can we do that?
Give us 2 weeks and be done. We're ready to go. We've been talking about it, and if everything goes according to schedule, it's all gonna be excellent. If not, it's gonna cost us, bro. How's the engineering looking?
Well, I've reviewed the design for the second time. As long as we can keep the salespeople out of our hair, we might have a shot.
Well, I'm confident that you guys can talk about this calmly and take care of everything we need to talk about. Now, I talked to Doc Reeves last night. He sent me some specs. Now, apparently there's a couple new things we all need to be aware about. It's a new filtering technique, one that might improve the signal-to-noise ratio on the 802 by a factor or 2. Now, if we can get this out on time, this will give us a big competitive advantage over our competitors, and I think we'll nail this.
Huh. What's this, a meeting? Nobody told me about a meeting. And I'm involved with all the engineering. I think maybe I get a memo or something, but apparently I'm just expendable. We'll get down to this.
See, here at Rondell, we pride ourselves on taking the red tape off how we do things here. I mean, we really have a good organizational culture here. But, yeah, Kilman, nah, problematic. Frank, though, he's our guy. I'm confident with Frank. I believe with Frank, this place will be turned around. As my legacy here at this company, I think that'll be good.
It's a good place to work here. I've got a great crew who's really good at coming down to the wire and getting things done. You're just as likely to find people working here at 10 o'clock at night as 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's all about mutual respect here. Mutual respect for your coworkers. Everybody works together to get it done. And I guess I could go around and throw my weight around trying to get other things done, but I do better work just sitting here with my crew and thinking of new ideas.
I just hate my job. Like, that phone just keeps ringing, and it's always people complaining about their job or their product, and people call me expecting me to figure it out, and 3 out of 5 times it's a customer and I can't fix their problems, and the other 2 times it's engineering or production telling me, hey, they're late again. Like, it's like they're smart. They should know when they mess something up. Like, why is it my job to tell them that they messed it up? I don't get it.
My biggest problem is acceptance. I saw what happened to Kilman, and I want to avoid that. And I know the reason he was fired is because he wasn't accepted by other departments and had a lot of resentment with people working in other departments. And I'm starting to feel that same resentment. So I'm a little worried. On top of that, Swab's hard to get along with. My position isn't well defined. Of course, Doc's unique position doesn't help that. And engineering services just aren't being utilized to their full capacity. And I think it's a management problem. I don't know what I can do to help that anymore.
At the executive committee meeting on December 6th, it was duly recorded that Dave Schwab had accepted the prints and specifications for the Model 802 modulator and had set Friday, December 29th as the shipping date for the first 10 pieces. Bill Hunt, in the chairperson's role, shook his head and changed the subject quickly when Frank tried to open the agenda to a discussion of interdepartmental coordination.
Tell me my least favorite part. Pam, can you bring Frank in, please? Thank you.
Want to see me?
Hey, how you doing, Frank?
No, I'm alright.
Please have a seat if you'd like.
Yeah.
Now, to be quite honest with you, I didn't know if I was going to do this now or wait till after the holidays, but given the type of employee you are, I know you work straight through the holidays.
What are you trying to say, Bill?
What I'm trying to say is lately, things
I
have...
don't need that. And I'm taking a company phone and I'm keeping it. What are you going to do, fire me twice?
Pam, call security.